So we wouldn't say Troy's dad kept a steady pace as he threw sacks of feed in the back of the farm truck, but then sweat pours down Troy's face as he struggles to keep up with his dad, because then we just switched from past tense in the first sentence to present tense in the second. So we want poured and struggled. These are both irregular verbs, so they just add the ed ending. We want to keep the same tense, and in this case, they want past tense. It happened before or in the past throughout the whole thing. You got to stay what we call consistent. I wanted just to give you, leave you with a little bit of help as we look at the new worksheet, because it's been a little while. If you don't feel like you want help or need help, I guess you can do this without me. I thought I would look at number 2 for a little bit because it's got one of these words, which we never seem to know what it is. That. Well, first of all, good grief, that bottle fell on the floor and shattered into a million pieces. What's the sentence about? What fell? Bottle did what? Bottle fell. Can I say fell who or what? Fell who? Fell what? Probably not. You can't really fall something. So there's no direct object. We're going to end up with a pattern 1 sentence here. SN, just V, no transitive. Good grief goes all together. You don't need to put that symbol, but all of that is what we call the interjection. Remember that? All that. Now, what kind of bottle? Or maybe which one? Which bottle? Which words answer the question, which one? Okay, because that's really what that is answering, right? Which bottle? Which one? That bottle, that one. Those are adjectives, aren't they? That is what we call a demonstrative adjective, I believe. So that is an adjective. Remember that. So we're looking for maybe preposition words. That's maybe a good place to then go next. And prepositions always start the phrase. Then you ask on what? On the floor. And, oh, shattered doesn't sound like something it's on, it does it? On the shattered? No. So we've got kind of an interesting sentence. Shattered does not seem to have anything to do with this, does it? So what is shattered linked to? Shattered. Well, what is shatter? Normally that would be a verb. But shattered could also tell me which or what kind. It's a shattered kind, but it's not in front of an adjective, a noun, right? There's no nouns here. It's a prepositional phrase. I can't go in there. So shattered is actually linked together with fell. Fell and shattered. Compound verb. It answers the question, what did the bottle do? Bottle fell and bottle shattered. Into what? Into pieces. How many pieces? Million pieces. Slash goes here. This is an exclamatory sentence, I noticed. So, yeah, I think that's the symbol we use for that, right? Just use E, I guess. You don't need this part. We already did the SNVP1, so no predicate words in the front. I like it. That bottle fell on the floor and shattered into a million pieces. That's number 2 for you. Here's what we were just working on. Changing the underlined words. They did that part for you. They found all the words for you, and they already told you they're present tense. Now put them into the new paragraph, but make them past tense, all right? So instead of today my family and I move right now to another state, yesterday my family and I, remember we add E, or if there already is an E, just add D. Moved yesterday to another state because my dad changes. My dad, another regular one. You can look up what's the past tense of the verb change. Changed. Don't forget with verbs like plan, you need to not just add ed. But when it ends in a consonant, you might need to double the consonant. All right, I'm watching for that. Are plentiful. How about this one? This one's not super regular. They assure us that boys and banana splits are plentiful in our new town. Are, remember, that's just the plural. It's still present tense, plural of is or be. So past tense, if the banana splits are plentiful yesterday, we don't say are, keep it plural. Not was, but plural. Were. Past tense of are is were. And we've done these before. You've got 5 end marks, 5 capitals, 4 commas, just 1 apostrophe, a change to an or vice versa, subject-verb agreement, and homonyms. These 2 are maybe ones that you're less confident about. So I'm going to help you find a couple of those. Jackie loves entomology, the study of insects. Jackie's latest interest is the mantis because of their familiar hunting pose. There sounds the same, but that is not the correct use of the word there. If we're talking about their pose, they own it, possessive, T-H-E-I-R. So there's one of my homonyms. You start a tally, right? Mantises, here's our subject-verb agreement. They should either both be singular or both be plural. But here we have mantises, plural, is. Verbs that end in S are singular. So this does not agree. This does not agree. We need to fix this. I think we usually do that by changing the verb. Mantises, remember this? Are. Remember, are is the plural form of is. Plural means more than one. There's more than one mantis, so mantises are often called praying mantises. And when a mantis raises its head and holds its front legs together, here's another one. Sounds the same, but remember, possessive pronoun it or its does not use an apostrophe. Now, maybe they call that the apostrophe error. So maybe you just need to get rid of this, but I'm not sure about that. See, they did it right here. That's your clue. It's actually waiting for food. Oh, here's another one. That's the number 4. How should we spell this? For food. So we have at least 2, maybe even 3 homonyms there. I'll let you see if you can figure out the rest of that one. Do your best. If you can't get that last one, then just be confident about the rest, and you might take 1 wrong. There's a lot of points on these worksheets, but take your time and do your best. A few wrong, fine. 20 wrong because you were rushing or not trying, not applying yourself, maybe not watching this video very closely. That does hurt. All right? This is your English for the week, so take your time, do a nice job. I've got you started here. I think I read at least 1 or 2 mistakes as I was going there. There's many. Yeah, I do see where the apostrophe is. So for sure we did 3 homonyms. This is not an apostrophe mistake. That's called a homonym mistake. I already read the apostrophe mistake. It was earlier in the paragraph. So I read over many mistakes. Don't think that I just fixed every one. I was just focusing on finding you one of these and a couple of these. So I hope that start helps. Good luck with this, and make sure it's ready before the next drop off, right?